Dr. Manoj, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sahani sir, and all the honorable participants in the Hindi session. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the 1455th day of continuous and uninterrupted Zoom session of IFPH. Let us start today's program with a silent prayer for 1 minute. Thank you and welcome back. Today we have with us Dr. JEYAPAL, MD General Medicine, DMB Cardiology, as well as his chemistry, MSc Chemistry. Cardiologist HARRC, Director of Hridayalaya Heart Foundation, is known cardiologist in Trivandrum, graduate from Medical College, Government Medical College Trivandrum, and joined Health Service in 1997. Worked in many hospitals and working as a cardiologist in Srinarayana Medical Mission Hospital, Trivandrum, Varkala. A lot of awards. Baba Sahib Award for the Best Cardiologist 2014 and 15. Recognition from government for COVID management. Prime Minister Karmashay Shrestha Award 2021. Best Doctor Award from Kerala Government 2021. He is noted speaker in visual media and much known in print media with expert opinions in cardiology. He has adopted very early to modern techniques and technologies in cardiology like robotics and artificial intelligence. The topic is artificial intelligence and machine learning in cardiology. We know the significance of this artificial intelligence, and recent study in the IIM in Ahmedabad said that around 75% of this AI is adopted in education sector and 69% in IT sector, as well as most not below in the medical section also. So on behalf of IFPH and Dr. JEYAPAL, you can have the platform for next 45 minutes. So to you, please proceed, sir.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir, audible.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Let me share the slide.
Of course.
Can you see the slide?
No, not started, sir.
Okay. This slide is sharing.
The option share, the green button is there, sir, in the bottom.
Where exactly back? Stop video, leave more.
Green.
Share screen.
Not started, sir.
Share screen option.
Is there, sir? Yes.
Yes, I am. Now participant here. Okay. Where is your screen?
There's a green button there, sir, in the lowest arrow mark.
Where?
The lower part, sir.
Lower part, nothing is in that. I'm looking.
Around middle portion. It's audio, video, participant, chat, react, share.
Too much many there. Stop video. That is that.
Their participants are there, chat there, react there.
Let me see.
Yes. Green arrow mark, share.
Leave or we stop video mute. So I am putting more. Here it is. Participants invite, chat, share options.
Yes, share. Yes, that's share.
Share screen option.
Yes.
Share screen.
Yeah. Yes.
Share screen. Okay.
Yes, start.
Can you see my slide?
No, you have not started, sir. Yes, now started. Yes, good. Yes.
Can you see?
Yes, of course, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Now I hope I can make the screen big.
Yes.
Now it is okay?
Yes, excellent.
Now, shall I start our...
Yes, all the best.
Application of artificial intelligence and learning in cardiology.
Yeah.
Now, we will be discussing on introduction to AI first.
Yes, sir.
Then machine learning, deep learning, genes and artificial intelligence, and future AI. This is what we are discussing broad. Now, it is an important thing that Python was coined by Guido van Rossum in 1991. See how far it is Now it is 2024, 20 for nearly, what I can tell you, nearly 24 plus 10, nearly 30 years
33.
pass. But
Yes.
no, 33 years pass so far. Nobody is much aware. Now only started the development of artificial intelligence. And can anybody think why it is like that? Why it research like that? I can tell you the COVID is the real scenario which brought this AI and robotic into the clinical scenario. That is why so far, because even Rosom was unhappy. He found Python and nobody is caring and not giving any importance to that Python. So, it is named after a Monty Python flying circus, not a snake. Python is not a snake. It is only a flying circus named Monty Python. Latest version released 6th of June 2024. That is called the Python 3.124. Now the AI promises precision medicine. That is very, very important. But not personal. Some are using personalized medicine. Some say precise medicine, precision medicine. But researchers use precision medicine because it is precise, not personalized. So these are both are some are interchangeably using. And epigenetics in healthcare, that also is very important. So genes and these epidemiological factors interact and producing disease. That is the study called epigenetics. Now the concept of singularity, I want to talk this or the audience said, what is singularity? See, I am using a biological technique and another person is using mechanical machines. So the machines and biology are fused together and becomes a single entity. That is called singularity. All the systems of medicine, even homeopathy, Ayurveda, allopathy, Unani, everything are now under an umbrella. And this is going to happen within 3 to 5 years. That's what I am telling. This is my vision. Everybody should be under the same umbrella. And they have to share their own data. On this data share, we can predict what is happening to the population. That's what then only when artificial intelligence expect to surpass human intelligence, this is the moment could lead to transformative changes in medicine and healthcare. This is called singularity. So, currently, I want to discuss all these in healthcare. One is artificial intelligence. The second one is Internet of Medical Things. It is called IOMT. Another is telemedicine and big data analytics, immersion technology, mobile health, 3D printing, blockchains, cloud computing, and genomics. These are my discussion today. Now, we go to Saral. Now, artistically, we make everything heart. We are focusing. I'm a cardiologist, so I have to focus around my heart regarding AI and Internet of MD and all these things. That's why I simply put this diagram, a figure. It's AI. AI replacing traditional labor-intensive process with swift, remote, and real-time solution for diagnosis, treatment, and prevention. Simple thing. Quick. This is not going to produce any magic. We are getting quick results. And from the remote patients, we are getting the values and real-time solution, real-time solutions for 3:30, but 8 or 7 o'clock, say 8:30 is there. I want to check your BP by connecting with the vendor, the IoT. I will get your BP immediately. You don't want to go to get an auto or a car to go to cardiologist's house. Then the patients are waiting there. From there, I don't want to take care from house itself, from your own home. I can get your data. This is the beauty of artificial intelligence. Healthcare startups are developing software platforms. APIs, what is that? Application Programming Interface. And another one is digital products to harness AI potential. So you may ask, what is API? API is that we are going to a hotel. We can straight away go to kitchen and tell, I want 2 doshas and 1 chapati. You can tell. Because one waiter is there. He will come and say, sir, what do you want? Then we will order 1 plain dosha plus 1 chutney. This is the interface. Interface is called API. That is called Application Programming Interface. This is given to him. He will go to kitchen and give instruction. Within 15 minutes, we will get the required food. This is API, a simple example to demonstrate what is API, Application Programming Interface. Now we go to the next. IOMT, what is that? Internet of Medical Things. See, it is very interesting. You should know, it refers to network of sensors. We got a lot of sensors and devices that real-time data into filling cabinets is called electronic health record, EHR. We get all from the sensor. I connect to a watch is connected in my hand. That data is transferred to the EHR. It's called filling cabinet. It's called filling cabinet. Wearable device. Cardio sense I am using. Smartwatch I am using. All these are wearable device. Medical sensors, heart rate monitoring, glucose monitors, and medical imaging device, echo and CT. Now they are all using the artificial intelligence technology. Even cath lab also. Now they are using AI technology. You can straight away put the needle, immediately the wire will go to the correct place and put the stent and come back. This is called AI technology in cardiology. Now, patient monitors, BP, ECG, and BP monitors. There is no need of mercury. There is no need of our Android method. Now, sensors are put the hand over that. Immediately, you get the systole and diastole. This is called Internet of Medical Things. That value will be immediately transferred to EHR, electronic health record. Medicine reduces the need for physical clinical visits. See, my father-in-law is having 90-year-old. Do you think that to bring that patient into a clinic of 5 kilometers away, and the doctor is sitting with 20 patients, this old man, how can he go? For them, it is easy telemedicine. The platform, if he sits, everything will be displayed and he can talk with the patient and doctor can talk. Already the nurse is having the electronic BP apparatus and the sensors. Immediately we get the BP, we get the heart rate, we get his appearance, he get a thermometer is there, saturation there, everything will be ready. This is called telemedicine. Virtual consultation enable patient to receive medical consult remotely 90 kilometers away. We can get the report of the biochemical and clinical parameters. Telemedicine minimizes the load on facilities and reduce the use of personal protective equipment. Now I'm talking few words. What is mHealth? Remote ECG monitoring and interpretation. So there are now equipments are available. You put your hands in between the watch. Immediately your ECG will be taken. No need of exposing your chest or removing the blouse, removing the ornaments. Immediately you get the ECG. This is the beautiful of mHealth. Wearable device for continuous heart rate and rhythm tracking. Benefit and future direction. Improved patient engagement. Self-management. Early detection of cardiac events and arrhythmia. So many are dying. Suddenly, see, I had last week my classmate, he is a director of medical education. Only 62 years. Suddenly died at home. Because nothing is a husband is a doctor, the son is a doctor, daughter-in-law is a doctor, everybody doctor, but suddenly died. When she was taken to nearby hospital, brought death. Why? This is the importance of artificial intelligence and Internet of Medical Things in clinical practice. That's good. Now I want to highlight early detection of cardiac events and arrhythmia. Now, if you are using this kind of things, unnecessarily we can unnecessarily we can admit patients into our clinic because we have only limited beds in the hospital. 100 patients are coming. How can we admit? So this kind can be avoided if you know that the blood parameters and also the hemodynamic parameters. Reduce hospital, future trends, AI integration, personalized intervention. Telemedicine is the future. Now, I'm showing a beautiful, this is my own clinic, what I am doing. This is an electronic, this is a EHR, a digital filling cabinet for patient health. I used to, with OP number, age, sex, BMI, and angio done or not, CABG, creatinine, everything is made, and finally gets the conclusion what kind of patient this is. This is what is we are doing. What is this? This is called the 3D printing of hearts. But you want to demonstrate the patient, what happened to your patient, whether he has a muscle problem, a valve problem, or an artery problem. All this this is called a 3D printing. This is made up from polylactic acid. And weightless, it's like a paperweight. Immediately you can show. This is what is called the 3D printing. Fog and edge count and cloud computing. Fog computing is computing nearby. See, I am using my laptop. What is happening? I can do everything in my laptop is called fog or edge computing. Cloud computing. What is that? It is in the cloud. From the cloud only you will get. So some delay will be there. There in the fog, no delay. Directly we are getting. So cloud computing allows clinicians to establish quality patient journey supported by tech care delivery, and it has greater storage capacities. So I want to go to the next one. This is, now I am going to the genomics. Very interesting thing, because so far in India, I can tell you, genomics is not at all working well. Nobody is interested in gene therapy or gene study. The data are not there. Suppose if I take a blood of the patient, sir, I want your blood for taking a genetic study. Huh? Why are you asking my blood for gene study? Is it for business? Like that, so many Indians and the Keralites are asking this question. But in Western countries, 1 billion data are available in net. There, we can study the genes. And from the genes, we can predict what is happening to this patient after 2 years, after 5 years, after 10 years, everything. This is called, I am selecting one simple genetic component called N factor C3. That is called nuclear activating factor called as N-fat C3 and C4 are there. It is called amino acid. The C3 and C4 are, the molecular weight is only one. C3 it is 925, C4 it is 961. So when the molecular weight varies, the function also varies. This is called structure activity relationship. When the structure is that, the activity is this. When the structure is big, the activity is less. Imagine a thin man and a thick man. Thin man can walk very well. Thick man, how can he walk? Because it's difficult to move his body. Like that, when the body's molecular weight increases, the proteins, the molecular weight increases, they will definitely have different function. That is called N-fat C3, immune cells and adipose tissue, regulated by calcineurin and protein kinase C. The other is by calcineurin and calcium MK. So this is the difference. Now, both are regulates genes. This will control gene, and genes related to inflammation. N-fat C3 can be involved in coronary artery disease. The other is involved in brain tumors and brain astrocytoma. Brain tumors, everything. This is the gene responsible. Now, the N-fat C3 progression to cardiovascular disease. So that's why I'm interested. Now, this is the gene. See how it is. It is a nuclear factor of activating factor. Activated T cell, cytoplasmic C3, is a transcriptional factor in proliferation and inflammation. It's very, very important. Nuclear factor, this is called VOE, means variant of interest. Transcriptional factor in proliferation and inflammation. That is very important. This is the one which is producing proliferation, inflammation, CRP rise, everything. Tertiary reactive protein. So this is an interesting protein. This is called the what is the protein? This is the NFAT C3 genome. This is called genome centric. Inside is protein, outside is genome. That is called that. This is an artistic representation. Calcineurin is a substance. Activation of calcineurin signaling that produce cell growth, proliferation, and the tumor, everything. Inhibition produces signaling, prevent excessive immune response, inhibiting cancer cell growth. But I hope these homeopathic medicines are actually acting in the nuclear level. And they pierce the nuclear membrane and enters and acting. But our medical treatment, majority are acting at the vascular level. That is why immediate actions, we have some of the cancers are treated by homeopathic doctors well, because I know the mechanism. They are small molecules, high potency, enters the nucleus and division can be stopped. But our level is always with the cytoplasmic level. Now we are in the, that is why artificial intelligence I am highlighting, because now they are entering from cytoplasm to nucleus and kills targeted delivery of treatment. This is what I want to highlight from this slide. What is that? It is a protein. There are 5 domains are there. One is called the C-terminal domain. Other is called the other is called the N-terminal domain. The N-terminal, it is connected to amino acid, NH2. The other is carboxylic acid. And RL homology, and these are the sites which are nicely shown domain. This is with this help only they attach to the chromosome. When they attach to the chromosome, immediately the light phosphorylation take place. Phosphatase comes and acts, and the nuclear membrane is very permeable to act, and this protein enters the cell and acts. Mechanism start like that. This is the technique. So immersive technology. So for gene introduction, I finish. What is immersive technology? Virtual reality simulates physical presence in the virtual human. Now I can create, if we are in a virtual reality there, I can talk with the American doctor personally through my headphone. Place it, and you can see the lenses there, can see the prism, see him, and we can talk sitting in a fantastic room and talk with your problem. He will discuss, and immediately we get the treatment. This kind of thing that is coming in clinical practice also. Augmented reality, their digital information is put into the virtual reality is called augmented reality. Mixed, both the visual and the AR are mixed together, is called mixed reality. And extended reality, umbrella term. For the umbrella term is called extended reality. Mixed reality, combination of AR and VR. VR is only presence. You can see doctors, you can see patient directly from remote. Now, blockchain is called a very simple thing. Security and traceability of blockchain makes technology suitable for healthcare. That is patient monitoring, because we have to be pharmaceutical supply of chain, all these are there. Now, I'm introducing my own things. Now, three other things are my own technology. This is my Leah Roberts, made in Hridayalaya Heart and Robotic Research Center. She is an API, application programming interface. When I go and talk in front of her, she will ask you, what is your name? Then say, Gopalan. Then Gopalan, okay, you are good. How old are you? Then I have to say, I am 65. Okay, 65. Then can I want to know whether you are a male or female. Because male disease and female disease is different. So yes, I am a male. Okay. To stand in front of my weighing machine. Then she will take the weight. Height also will be automatically taken, and body mass index, body metabolic rate, water content, everything will be calculated within seconds. This is the beauty of my robot. Okay. Now, IOMT and wearables, so already I was discussing. Now, this is my cardiac sensor. This is a wonderful watch. When you put it in my right hand, immediately you can note the saturation, heart rate variability, entropy, and not autonomic parameters. Everything, 20 parameters. This watch will give. How beautiful! No, you don't want to touch the patient. So I am using for nearly 500 patients. We will get the cardiac problem there or not immediately within seconds. This is called cardio sense watch. This is the ECG he is recording. When you put over, no need of removing shots. Put it, you can see the ECG like that. That is the beauty. Lower one is called the mechanical action. Upper one is called the electrical action. These two are connected by a single line. That is called cardio. The cardio electromechanical dissociation is there. It will find out. Electricity and mechanical should join together. This is called electromechanical dissociation. What is this? This is called a stethoscope. This I am using in my clinic. If I am deaf, I don't hear any sound. Put it there immediately. You can record the heart sound first, second, and the systolic, diastolic murmur. This is A induced. It's made by Bombay IIT. This is the photocardiogram. You can see the S1 in yellow color, S2 in pink color, in between systole and diastole. So you can, heart rate is mentioned top 107 per minute. No need of examining pulse, everything. This is artificial intelligence. So I talked about hypertension, which is a complex disease encountered in clinical practice. If you are not controlling hypertension, can produce a lot of complicated heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. So if you want to go, hence management of hypertension is important. Now the blood pressure apparatus is available. Put to the index finger over the sensor, you get systole and diastole. You may ask how? Because the capillary pulsation, the height is systole, the lower one is diastole. In between, immediately displayed. Now, I am showing one patient's a segment, this is called a segmental strain. Bullseye, everything is, I am displaying. This is what is called a segmental strain. Heart's cross section is given. Each segment is values are given in the computer. This I am using in my echo machine, where it is called the ejection fraction. Within seconds, we are getting no need of waiting. You give the image, it tells 52. You give the average 31. You give, and finally, you will, now you start doing. When both are there, I think when I do 52, he tells 53. And I do 63, he around 65. It is 100% accuracy, not 100%, 98% accuracy is there with the AI-based echo machine. This is what I am. And this is another, we are getting a figure like that. You put it into my robots. A robot will diagnose everything. I'll tell you, this is the diagram given, sir. I want to interpret this. Can you interpret it? Yes, this is the interpreter. He summarizes my case sheet. Update patient profile. Sir, you are 64-year-old male, Madhusudanan, carpenter, family history of heart disease, psoriasis, diabetes, hypertension. He is summarizing. I am not giving anything. He is summarizing. And recommendations. He will give recommendations. Cardiovascular risk assessment, peripheral artery disease management, diabetic management, hypertension management, lifestyle modification. And if I asked him, please give me a diet and exercise recommendation. He gives that also. Exercise or start slowly, low input activity, aim for 150 minutes, focus on balance, flexibility exercise, additional regular blood sugar monitoring, blood pressure check, and medical and adherence, everything. This is the modern technology of artificial intelligence. Now so far I was telling what he is doing. Then I want to show you how we can do all this. How he is doing. This is called algorithms in healthcare. This is called clinical data, demographic data, lab data, imaging data, and metabolomics and proteomics given, fed into the machine learning. Then they will classify into regression analysis, clustering analysis, classification analysis, 3 things. From that, we can study the machine learning. Supervised machine learning is there, unsupervised machine learning. You may ask, what is supervised? Super means you have to label 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. 5 is one number and 4 is another number. Both are 4. This is called supervised. We are giving number. So he killed 9. Another is we won't give any, straight away give. That is unsupervised. In a tree, 50 mangoes are there, and 50 mangoes are ripe and non-ripe is 30. And you just show the figure, he immediately can. We are not, so we show the figure, immediately we get 50s are ripe and 30 are not ripe. This is called unsupervised. We are not supervised. We are giving the figure, he is telling. So this is one easy way of we give apple. And so what is this? Sir, it is apple. We give banana. Oh, this is banana. If you give car, this is car. This is called supervised machine learning. Another important thing is support vector machine. Sir, I'm just mentioning this nothing, very simple thing only. Support vector machine, you have a lot of data. A brick color that is called orange colored and blue colored. It is in the bucket. You give to him, he divides into 2. Upper part, category B, category A, category B. Divides. And upper part and lower part, he says, this is the 5, the 20, 10 are there, or 3 are there. This kind of thing is called a linear support vector machine. The other one we can draw a straight line like that. We draw a circle, and in the circle, the brick is there, blue is there. This is called non-linear. So 2 things I have told you very well. One is linear, one is non-linear. This is called support vector machine. Vector is very important in machine learning, vector analysis. Further, XG boost. We have a lot of small balls are there with red and blue color are there. So this is the original data. You give a lot of data, BP 130 by 80, 120 by 80, 150 by 80, all the he divides. It's called bootstrapping into red colors of 3 categories. He put it like that. And in one category, only 1 red. In the other category, 2 red. Other more red. And this is called the bootstrapping. Very important, bootstrapping. Like a boot. It is put in that boot. Another one is he counts how many red, how many blue, how many green are there. And this is called aggregating, adding. And finally bagging, put into the bag and tell, sir, there are 3 in the 3 bag, 1, so many red are there, second 2, but he's calculating, simple thing. So this is called XT boost. Now, this is my data set. When I put my patient's data in that I have shown the electronic health record, this is called heat plots. Heat plots, I want to tell whether his body mass is responsible for high blood pressure, or his systolic BP is producing problem, or a diastolic BP is producing problem, is sugar producing lot of problem. We put in the heat shot in my data, they are telling the systolic BP is in orange color, is a determining factor for him, and diastolic BP is another determining factor. Blue one is less significant. So majority of them, these 4 things are significant. So you have to control. That is the importance of machine learning in hypertension data sets. Now, so many people are coming into my clinic, starting from 63, 67, 65, 64, 65, and I want to draw a graph. Put these values there and put this code there, you get the graph like this. See, graph. I'm getting a Gaussian curve like that. One from 40 to 50, this kind of patient. 50 to 60, this kind of patient. This is called the frequency distribution. It's called histogram. So nicely, within seconds only, we are getting, no need to buy graph paper and mark. He will do everything. Machine learning, I don't want big data analysis already. Machine learning and federated learning. This is an important thing I want to highlight. What is machine learning? Machine learning means centralized. It is in the center. One server is there. My server actually, when I use watch, the server is in Pune. That is called machine learning. Federated learning means in the decentralized approach, there is no centralized. Center is in your laptop only. And decentralized approach. So data is privacy. Privacy is there. Nobody will take away your data. But if you are in the centralized data, but big companies will take away the data. So no privacy is not there. That is the reason machine learning and federated learning. And machine learning is unicentric. Only one center is there. Here, multi-center. I can study with homeopathy doctors. I can study with Ayurvedic doctor. I can study with medical college, engineering college, everywhere I can study. But the data is in my hand only. Nobody can share. There is a password protection there. When the password is given to the patient, password is given to me. When he comes, what is your password? JEYAPAL. Okay, JEYAPAL. Immediately I can see the data. Otherwise, this is called federated learning. Very important. You may ask some of the sir, is it good? Our data will be taken by somebody else and see. No. This is called federated learning is there. Okay. Key difference between now what is called the feature engineering. These are the terms you know for artificial. Otherwise, simply showing these values you won't understand. What is the engineering is called feature engineering and prompt engineering. Very, very important. That is feature engineering, selecting and transforming features like bedroom, kitchen, square foot location. Suppose I am drawing a house where these are things. That's called a feature. How many kitchen? Only one kitchen. How many bedroom? How many drawing room? All there should be. It's called a feature engineering. Then feature engineering is pipeline, like a pipe which is made. Prompt engineering is called the concerned with what is called the cost of somebody will ask, sir, I want a house with 3 bedroom and 3 BHK. And what is the cost? This is called prompt engineering. And NLP is natural language processing. NLP, we can talk. The customer will come and ask me, sir, I want a 2-bedroom house. What is the cost? So I can tell the 2-bedroom house and 75 lakhs. So this kind of engineering is called prompt engineering. The other is called feature engineering. That feature engineering is initial part. When the building is over, that is taken up by prompt engineering. Simple thing only I told you. Prompt engineering, crafting a prompt. What is the price of 3-bedroom? So 2-bedroom and square foot, how much charge? This is called prompt engineering. So I think we are all understood what is feature engineering and what is prompt engineering. What is prompt engineering? Designing and optimizing input prompt to get accurate, particularly large language model. Large language model is there. So this is a process of design is called prompt engineering. And prompt engineering improves model accuracy and reduce error. That's all. We don't want to highlight all this. Prompt engineering can be employed in medical field. That is what we are interested. That is for engineers, for doctors, psychological indicators. That is called perceived stress scale, PSS, self-reported measures of perceived stress, anxiety level. These homeopathy people, wonderful drugs are there for the anxiety, depression, and the mood elevation, everything is there. For that, these symptoms are given to that. Symptom will be analyzed. Select the drug, like conium maculatum, or the other kind of this calcium. This one, what is called calcareous carb. They can be used in the kidney stone. It can be used in low back and everything. So this fellow will study the entire material medica. In this artificial intelligence, they will study using large language model. And within half an hour, he will finish material medica. And now you ask, please select a drug for renal cell carcinoma. Sir, I am giving you tincture Belarino initially start. I am not a homeopathy doctor, but still I heard from your expert doctors. Just give this in a dose like that. And later you go to the temperature, the way in which he likes and the way in which he takes food, he like a cold-blooded or a hot-blooded. Like that, even if you give, finally the drug changes. So you please change to this drug. This kind of thing you can do once you know this artificial intelligence. That is what I am telling. Sleep quality, then lifestyle factors, whether you are doing any exercise, dietary habits and smoking habits can be included. This is called prompt engineering. That is it is like an engineering college. Lot of it's a good book in there. 5,000 pages books are there for prompt engineering. So imagine prompt engineering. So now we talk about deep learning. So far we are talking machine learning. Now deep learning. It is another application of artificial intelligence. So I have told machine learning, Now we go to, this is called a CNN, neural network, used for image and video process. I want to see a dog's face. Just to show his face, he said, this is a dog. I show cat, this is a cat. You show car, it is a Fiat car, like that. This is called deep learning. There is a technique I am going to show how he is detecting. This is called the technique I am going. These are the steps. If we show the number 2, he will identify finally this is 2. I give this is the front figure. He divides this is the, there are so many layers are there. Maxwell pulling and kernel is there. Maximum pulling is there. Kernel fully. This is I will show. This is the technique. There are some numbers are there. This is called 249, 214. This is one. Then this is a kernel or filter. You put this orange colored filter over there and multiply it row into column. Row 249, 114, like that, and finally you get a 51 number. Like that, second you move this blue color to the next from 2 bring to 4. Then finally row column. Finally you get another number. This is called the feature engineering. So maximum pooling. So many numbers are there. Now this is called the maximum pooling. Maximum pooling is you maximum values are take in the blue. 2 plus 2, 9 plus 4, 4 plus 8 plus 9. See, this is which is the maximum number in this 9. 9. What is the maximum number here? 7. What is the number here? 8. What is the number 4? Sorry, 4. It is. This only maximum number is 4. Now you have to put 4 here. The printing error. So this is called the maximum pooling. Then finally put 9. 9, 7, 8, 6 is a single number. Put it like that. So this is one. Finally you get. This is put into. This is for number 2. This is the weight, and the W1 is called the weight. You have to add a weight and put it in this value. You get the figure as 2. Likewise, when you put a finger and when you want to enter the room, immediately your fingerprint will be identified. You can open because that pattern knows by the programmer. That is what. Now we go to genes because I am interested in that aspect because this is going to give maximum work in diagnosing disease, analyzing human DNA sequence, and translating code into amino acid and application in precision medicine. And still research, it is in the research stage only. You can't meet it because nobody in Kerala is willing to study genes. Genomics. This is what we call the gene sequencing, the A, T, C, G, like that. That sequencing is very important. We are using in our clinic, this polymerase chain reaction, PCR is there. When you give a small amount of blood, from that we analyze the PCR techniques, real-time PCR. That is what I am interested in, genomics. Implementation of plan for HOMOEOPATHY analysis. That's a data, you should get the data. What is the name of the patient? What is the age of the patient? Sex, height, weight, his body status, everything you give. And collect the sample and do RNA sequencing. And genetic markers, collect, pre-process, then data is saying you have to pre-process it. Everything is there, you have to pre-process it. Because some values were high, some will be outside the normal range, that you can remove it. Some duplications are there. 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. 2, 2, 2, 2 are there. Remove that 2, 2. We want only 2. Like that, pre-process the genetic markers. Then normalization should be there. Then standardization of the data. Handling of missing values. Some of them will be, doctors will won't write BP. So it will be a collected missing value. And the second, feature engineering, what we will discuss later. Extracts relevant features from the raw data. Only relevant. Create numerical presentation of genetic markers, that numerical and dimensionality reduction thing. So this is called model architecture, HOMOEOPATHY. This is called hippo. What is hippo? It's the hippopotamus. Hippopotamus cell size they can't control. That is why it is a big thing. The cell's control has gone. That is why it is called hippo. What is YAP? Yes, associated protein. The protein is losing its control and he gets a big size. Like this, human beings are there. 140 kilo, 120, 180 kilos, people are there because their cells, the controllability of the cellular regulation has gone. And that's why the hippocampus, I am interested in this hippo parts because there you can study the genes and why obesity is there. This obesity can be controlled with the selective drugs are there. If you that treat, then the size of the cell decreases and weight can be reduced by exercise and by dieting and by gene therapy. This is what is called HIPPO-YAP pathway. Model training and what the no HIPPO-YAP. What I am going to hit all this is because this is the technique. But I am the genomics and YAP. And YAP is called YAS associated protein. That protein binds with the TEAD is called. TEAD is called that striatin interacting phosphatase and kinase. So YAP is there. Then when the hippo signal is off, then what happens is a strip part of the one signal is there. That will stimulate YAP and combine with the TEAD and gene expression take place. This is a good pathway. When the hippo, the switch is off. This is called switch off. So what happens? Our body inside the cell switches off. Then what happens? Strip part comes and take YAP and TED so that gene expression can take place. That we are estimating using PCR. When the hip is on, what happens? When the cell go on producing gene expression, like number of cells are increasing, big size is coming, the other protector, the hippo on is there. That will come and react in the cytoplasm and stop no gene expression. This is called balancing. Balance. One is increasing, the other is decreasing. When in our body, we are keeping a balance. It's called homeostasis. This homeostasis is upset when the hippo off and hippo on takes place. Thereby, homeopathic medicine can be cleared in this hippo off and on pathway. This is what I want to highlight. That is why I brought this diagram. Because now the RCC people started doing this hippo, the switching off and switching on of pathways. That is called. Then only if the switch is off and genetic expression there, immediately we reduce it by powerful drugs. Homeopathy also, you give us a wonderful drug so that the gene expression, you just should scientifically, you should see which gene is expressing, then give a medicine to suppress that gene, then you will be cured. That's what recently when Dr. Anil Kumar was showing me a patient with some carcinomas in the lung, in the peritoneum. And they have advised for chemotherapy. But he has given a drug which remarkably changed all the carcinomatous deposit. He has shown me. That is why homeopathic medicines are acting directly into the genes and clearing the expression can be blocked. This I know personally. That's why I'm highlighting here. Okay. Attention mechanism in hippo pathway. This is very, very important. This is called attention mechanism. It is called, unnecessary things should be removed. I am talking a lot. But you have to create four things from me. One is machine learning, what is deep learning, what is hippo pathway, and what is attention. This is enough. This is called attention mechanism. Other things, what I showed, the BP apparatus, the stethoscope, these are all useless things that anybody can buy. But what I am talking is attention mechanism in hippo pathway is very, very important. That is called the signaling cascade that regulates cell growth, proliferation, and identify key regulators are there. YAP and TED, this is called transcription enhancer associated domain. And hippokinase, these fellows should be your target, not our other cells. This targeting of therapy, this is very important. Then expose hidden patterns and prioritize target. You have priority given to targets and integrate multi-omics, genomics, proteomics, phosphoproteomics, like that. The integrate, we have to associate with that. Because I am using heart patients where NT-proBNP is called a proteomics. It is raised nearly 20,000. So I will prioritize given to this proteome type so that it can be reduced and it can be controlled. This is what I am using. Model dynamics behavior, all this. Now, this we don't want to, I just want to show, this is called the program. Because if you don't want to by heart everything, take from the library, put it there. This is it. I took from the library, put it, and you put your data, immediately you get the result. This is called a Python copy, defined GCN, graphic, this is called convolutional neural layer. This is one defined attention mechanism nicely, because I'm highlighting only attention mechanism. That program is, that code is you put, immediately you get the required things. Others will be thrown away. This is what. And define main models. Hippo model is the main thing, where the signaling pathways, where is your drug acting on the signal? Whether it is YAP pathway, S-associated protein, like that. If that is there, then what happens is, final prediction is your my program will share your NFAT C3 gene is a protein destroying your cells and kill that. This is what we are getting from the if you know this Python code. Okay. Now potassium. Now I am going to jumping front of another layer called potassium by ECG. I have an ECG machine. We don't want to take blood to see potassium. You take the ECG, suddenly it tells, sir, your potassium is 3.8. Now, this, so you can correlate immediately with your lab. It will be roughly around 3.2 or 3.5. Okay. Never it might be 5 or 5.6. This is hyperkalemia detection through ECG analysis. It's a crucial step towards early identification. And measuring potassium based on ECG signal is a challenge. So I am using in my clinic. So it is really, we are getting good results. This is the ECG. ECG immediately given, and after ECG, you will get a result like that. ECG data analysis, and finally, this is the formula for detecting potassium. A into QTC second plus B. So this is the formula you don't want to remember. Value is 3.83. That ECG shows 3.83, like that. Now we are coming to the end. What is nanomedicine? And finally, I will finish my talk. Nanomedicine, it is tiny microscopic materials, biocompatible for medical diagnosis and treatment, and injecting nanorobot into the human blood cell to hunt virus or cancer cell. This is the latest technology. This nanorobot will go and heal the virus and cancer cells. It is a new technology for medical treatment of genetic, autoimmune disease, oncological disease. Already this, it will come within market 1 or 2 years. Genes like NFAT C3, C4 can be studied with GLS-based AI-supported machine that we are using in my clinic. We are using GLS and gene analysis. Okay. Now, epigenetics, it's another point. DNA methylation and histone modification can affect gene expression. Methylation and histone modification can affect gene expression. This can be influenced by environmental factors, lifestyle factors, pharmacogenomics. Medicine with the genes are called pharmacogenomics, and genetic variation can affect response to heart medication. So I am using one drug, but patient gets immediate reaction. He will come to homeopathy side. When they use the medicine, he's not having any problem. His BP will be controlled, his other parameters. This is called pharmacogenomics. Genome is not accepting our medicine because toxic. When the toxicity enters, the body will reject it. If your medicines are not that much toxic, you have diluted the toxicity so that potency is increased. That is why you people are getting a wonderful result. I know. And here we are having a great problem. One BP, one chemotherapy given. Immediately, I saw one patient. I can tell the history. He is in the RCC. They are giving medicine, but their neutrophil count came down to 20 or 30. That means he is going to die. But another homeopathic medicine is also given without the knowledge of the doctor. That is the treating doctor. And his count has gone up to 2,000. This is not magic. I know where your medicine is acting. I know their medicine where they're acting. So entirely different. So how the patient is discharged and he is under homeopathic control. Okay. Now patient is only 19 years. So I have to supervise. I know whether what is they are doing, and I am giving a super eye on him also. That is why genetic variation. So I can't blame my people because their level of action is entirely different from your level of action. Gene environment interactions. Genetic is very important. Don't think all people are like, if I wear a say 90-year-old man dress and how can I can it fit into a 20-year-old boy? That is what we are doing at present. We have to tailor according to the need of the patient, not and the genetic component of the patient and the physical component of the patient, what is the family history, everything should be taken into account. That is called genetic principles may interact with environmental factors. For example, certain genetic. Now I am going to the last future. An interesting slide. Future will be like this. I am sitting in front of my robot and I am asking you, sir, I am giving you one patient, Gopalation, and his BP is 190 by 110. What drug I have to give? Then that fellow immediately tell, doctor, you please give this drug. Then I have to think whether he is right or not. If he is right, I put a signature and a seal. If he is wrong, I will my admit. This is what is happening in future. That is our duty is to supervise him and finally put a signature and a seal. And self-driving cars already in the market. No need of drivers. It will take away. And large language models will translate our language. In my clinic, I will talk. Gopalation 55 is coming to my clinic chest pain. What will he do? He tells Dr. JEYAPAL do drop eye. He will do anything and give a prescription like that. That is what's called a large language. Already in my clinic, it is there. And a language model. Gene sequencing and gene editing will revolutionize our healthcare. So far, gene sequencing costs very high. It is available in Rajiv Gandhi Institute. But we are doing polymerase chain reaction, which is less costly. That is the other one, it costs more than 10,000 for sequencing. See the spelling mistake in which part of the gene. That is called a mutation. If the spelling mistake is less, he can be treated well. If a very much huge spelling mistake, then he cut that. It's called gene edit and replace it. It's the future therapy. The book of Materia Medical, Robert will by heart within seconds. This is what I can tell all the homeopathic doctors. But how can I by heart? For a period of 5 years, I have to study in depth. Okay. And maths, calculus, integration, differentiation, he will do within seconds. I do it only in more than 1 month, integration, differentiation, but he will do within seconds. Development of humanoid, human-like body will come into the market and you can talk with him, you can love him, he will soothe you, he will care you, he will do everything for you. Okay, this is enough for you. Am I right?
Yes, of course. That's a wonderful session and it's brainstorming on
Okay.
just a lot of topics, absolutely novel to us.
Because I took only 1 hour. I think I should not take, but the marathon race only this year.
I think it is, we need the session in different, in small soul, in lump sums, and at least 7 or 8 sessions is needed to get a minimum understanding.
So it is
Really,
everything. You have to divide this into 5 slides and see each one, then only you can learn. Because it's a huge topic. Machine learning, you can talk for 1 hour, about more than 5 hours. Deep learning, more than 5 hours. And large language modeling, programming, everything it will take. But I prepared for you people. Just for you people, I divided my slide into 45 or 50, 55 like that. Okay.
Anyway, I think we can arrange more sessions for the coming days according to your convenience, sir.
Okay, you just contact Dr. Anil Kumar. He is a giant in the field of homeopathy.
Yes, definitely, definitely,
Okay.
sir. And it's time to wind up the session. May I invite Dr. Bindu John to express word of thanks. Dr. Bindu.
Bindu John Pilparumbil.
Yes, she is came from Switzerland after a session from there.
Yes.
Bindu, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
It was an excellent presentation and a very deep insight into combining one of the latest in medical science, artificial intelligence, with the evolving genomics and how to apply that in clinical practice. So you have excellently put all of it into the PowerPoints, which is going to be very inspirational for all those who have attended, sir.
Okay.
On behalf of the organization and on behalf of all the doctors present here, I express a sincere vote of thanks and gratitude for your fantastic knowledge sharing that you have done with us, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank
The
you.
enthusiasm is there. The the brilliance is there because his post-graduation in chemistry, that may be a base of all this information, I
You're
think.
right. Because the molecules are in front of me.
Yes.
I can do, and mathematics is there. So background of calculus, integration, differentiation,
Yes.
along with the structure, you can find out a lot of magics in the field of healthcare industry. That is what I think.
Our master is an expert. Samuel Henneman is also expert in chemistry. That's an interesting thing. As well as we are marching towards the second of our some rapid, gentle, and permanent restoration through this artificial intelligence in the coming days. The remarks with me conclude today's English edition. Hope you that we'll be back again tomorrow. Till then, goodbye. And Mariama John to continue the program in Malayalam. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.